All right, welcome to Week 8. I'm Kyle, and that is
Jordan,
Jordan because Ian is gone. He's in Asia, we think,
we believe he started in Singapore and is now in Malaysia.
Malaysia.
And
So
I,
you are subbing for him tonight, although you're on the show pretty much regularly now, but you also sub for him in pickleball. How did that go?
it didn't go great. It went okay. We beat a team that I thought was our equal in the first round of the playoffs, and then we got swept in the second round of the playoffs, which I will call the semifinals.
Semifinals. Okay. Are you disappointed?
Very disappointed. It is the eighth time I've ever played pickleball,
Okay.
and the other six were filling in for Ian the last 2 weeks. So I'm just learning.
Are you better than Ian?
No.
He's actually better.
He's a lot better, and he's I'm a big drop off. Him and Caitlin are seemingly a favorite to have a chance for the title, and we lost because I filled in for
Because
Andy.
he's a selfish bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to go to Asia, and he's also missing my Halloween party too because of this.
It was messed up.
So it's very convenient for him.
Classic Ian.
All right, here's my question of the week. What is your take on this Russell Wilson, Sean Payton Twitter?
I actually think that Russell Wilson comes out the winner, and I am a
I do too.
notorious Russell Wilson hater.
I do too. The radio was just destroying Russell Wilson today. I'm still out of focus. It was pretty funny. They were just, he looked petty. He wouldn't be a man. He should have said it to his face. Do they run in the same circles? I mean,
What?
they're kind of on schedules. They're not. I guess he could have said it during the game. I don't.
Maybe I
Is
thought
Russell
it was a
passing?
lame thing for Sean Payton to say, and I
Yeah,
thought Russell's clapback was hilarious.
yeah, I think so too. I think we're in the minority when it comes to that.
That's interesting. Yeah, the Bounty Gate thing was yes, played it perfectly.
It was crazy. You ready for some power rankings?
Sure am.
Hot takes this week.
Any hot takes this week? Oh man, I swear that I did have one that I thought of on Sunday, but I can't remember it.
I
If I
got
think
one
of it, I'll
for
say it.
you. Drake May's in the top three for MVP.
I don't hate that at all, and I think actually, yeah, one of the things that I did consider was perhaps I might move Drake May ahead of Bo Nix in that quarterback power ranking.
I would move him ahead of Jaden Daniels now. He
I
would be.
think so too. Because we're starting to see the bad of the Jaden Daniels experience to where, he's just, is he playing? Is he not playing?
He gets hit too much.
And the silly mistakes of just like he tries something crazy and just like tries to hop over somebody. And I think you want Drake May right now.
Bottom three. I'm going to start out, and it was hard to leave the Raiders out, but I got the Dolphins at number 30.
I got the Titans at 30.
And how is he still a coach?
No idea.
That team doesn't believe in him. Doesn't believe in the team. He looks like he wants to be anywhere else. There's a chance somewhere if he's offensive coordinator or in Josh McDaniels defensive. I don't. I guess they're both offensive coordinators, but they just can't be head coaches.
I agree.
31. I got the Titans.
We have the Jets.
Yeah, well, you got all right because I got the Jets last,
It's the Dolphins last.
and
Vibes are just so bad.
they will play. They're in the same division, so
I still think that in the Jets locker room they have like maybe a little bit of hope and belief. I think they are dejected down there.
um. Here's a fact for you. There's only one quarterback this year who is not a starting quarterback who's played majority of the games who's not thrown an interception. And that is Justin Fields.
That is Justin Fields. Yeah, you have to throw it to throw an interception.
It's true. And he's so accurate, he can't even hit in the vicinity of the right team.
I know. Actually, that was my hot take. I'm glad we stumbled into it. I officially am out on Justin Fields.
I think this week Aaron only has one healthy um, quarterback. I think
And
this has already been set out. Russell is going to be benched, although I heard Mariota's hurt too, so he could be playing from default. Um, all right, let's start off our top 10. Number 10, I got the 49ers.
that is where I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I just got off the phone with the 49ers fan who asked me where I had them on my power rankings, and I have them 21st, and he was pissed off at me.
They're 5-2.
I know, but they just don't have all their players.
Well, they got Kittle back.
They
Uh,
got Kittle back,
they're
but
gonna
the
get that
defense
first.
just, I guess the backup linebacker did do good, and maybe I'm a San Francisco 49ers hater.
Yeah. Ayuk will come back. Bourne's been really good,
Yeah.
except the week I started him. Sure. Number 9, I got the Seattle Seahawks. They showed a lot this week.
Okay, that's where I have the Bills.
Okay.
I still I think something's just a
Off.
little there.
I think they don't have a great wide receiver core.
I think that's it.
Number 8, I got my Packers. They're 4-1-1.
But you moved them down, right?
I moved them down. That game against the Cardinals should not be close, and we were dominated most of that game. Jacoby Brissett destroyed us.
That might be better than Kyler Murray, though. He also took the Colts. He had the game
Yeah,
in his hands, first and goal against to win that Colts game. So,
he absolutely looked better against with him instead of Kyler Murray.
and I do think their defense is good.
Who you got at number 8?
I got the Rams at 8.
All right, they're getting healthy too. Number 7, I got the Chiefs, and when I was doing some research, they're number 1 in a lot of polls right now.
Yeah, I think they're the favorites, betting favorites to
Well,
win the Super Bowl.
he just makes a massive difference getting the wide receivers back.
I agree. I think Rashee Rice is really good, and I think that like it just kind of having anybody that is sturdy and can play that middle of the field just allows everyone else to just sprint down the sidelines.
If they make the trade for the running back, look out. And it's not going to retire, apparently. He wants to retire.
Yeah, he said, if you trade me somewhere, I'm going to be drinking a pina colada.
That's a weird thing to say if you were going to go to the Chiefs.
No doubt, but he is going to retire and head to Mexico.
All right. Who's your number 7?
My number 7 is also the Chiefs.
All right. Number 6, I got the Bills. This is where I landed on the Bills. And they need I think they need to trade for a wide receiver.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I specifically am frustrated each year. I'm like, this is the year Khalil Shakir is going to do something for me, and it just keeps not happening.
And it made a big difference when Kincaid was out. Kincaid's up there for a comeback player of the year, too.
I agree. He played really well.
He
This is where I have the Packers. They didn't move from last week. I think that was a gutsy win. I think it reminds me that LaFleur is a good coach. He had the balls to go for it there, and I like that.
I didn't like it at the time, but
Yeah, I mean, I when I saw it, I was like, no way you're doing that. You got to think you could beat them in overtime.
it was a not the easiest play to pull off, too. I mean,
And when the ball was in the air, I thought he overthrew it.
yeah, Tucker Kraft he's sick.
He's really good.
Number 5, this is where I got the Rams.
This is-
Aaron Williams scores points, fantasy
yeah,
points.
yeah, he sure does. They proved that even without Puka Nacua, they can just run this 3 tight end offense that works, and I think they're really good.
Number 4, I got the Bucks. I'm disappointed in them.
I had the Bucks at 5, and I think they're fine. They just can't stay healthy.
The Bucks at 5. Sorry.
I have the Broncos at 4.
Broncos at 4. That's the crazy.
It was. I mean, we have to talk about it. It reminds us of Tebow. I know I'm not the first person saying it, but it just feels like Tebow, and that makes me sad. Some people are like, "Oh, it's so exciting! It's just like Tebow," and I'm like, "That's a bad thing. We don't want Bo Nix to be Tim Tebow."
Jackson Dart made one horrible throw, and it really did. Jackson Dart's an NFL quarterback.
He played flawlessly until that play.
He's legit, 100% legit. I haven't seen a rookie that calm. I mean, he looks so much better than Cam Ward. Just in mechanics, calmness in the pocket.
Calmness is the thing that I'm seeing. It's just like he just
weapons around him,
not stressed out. And for Malik Neighbors to go down and him still be like slinging it, I think that's cool.
They're must-watch teams right now.
I agree.
Number 3, is that where we're on?
That's where we're at.
I have the Colts at number 3.
Swear I have the Seahawks. You're kind of down on the Seahawks compared to the rest of us, I think.
I mean, they're a one-player team right now. That player is really good.
The player is really good. I suppose you're right, but I do think the defense is pretty challenging.
It is a good defense. Um, so number two, I got the Lions, and if I didn't play my championship belt, they would be number one. Um,
Makes sense.
uh, but let me tell you, how the Lions have lost two games shocks me. Uh, Talent wise, they have the best triplets by far.
No doubt.
Um, the tight end being a bust is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, he has games in and out, but yeah, he's not an every down type of player.
But I don't know if you're starting a team and you want a running back, is it Gibbs or is it Robinson? Because I don't know if you go wrong. Gibbs.
I think it's Gibbs, but I guess it's more fun to root for Bijan. He does more fun, like it's more beautiful almost.
Yeah. But wow. So who is your number two?
That's the Lions as well.
Lions as well.
So I got the Colts in the number one spot, and I think that they're for real. That offensive line will carry them far.
They have by far the best on both lines. Both
Yeah,
lines are really good and kind of old school. You know, if you put out a good offensive line, you can win right now.
no doubt.
These quarterbacks are getting drilled. So I have the Broncos number one. They have the belt. They're 5-2, right?
5-2. The two losses are by a combined 4 points on last second plays.
But
So
should have lost.
should have lost like three of them.
Should have gotten killed by the. Yeah, that was bad. It was a bad coaching, you think, by the.
It's just screen, 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 and then another screen. And then we try to run the ball, it doesn't work. And then we throw a few more screens, and then Bo Nix misses a guy 40 yards down the field.
I mean,
And then
bad coaching on the Giants to blow that game.
no, I don't think so. The rush three,
Yeah,
the whatever. I think that's just like a philosophical thing. You either think that or you don't think that, and if you think that, you're gonna do that every time. So
so as a Bronco fan, what do you want them to do for trades?
for trades,
You're buyers, right?
I would hope so. I don't know who is out there that would make much of a difference for us because who's selling a
Chris Olave.
good. Yeah, well, I would love Chris Olave. If they're selling Chris Olave, give me Chris Olave. I've been full on go for one of the Ohio State guys. I'd rather Garrett Wilson personally. I would love if he started doing sit-ups in his driveway and requested a trade. That'd be great.
I,
Uh,
I've seen some mention of Juwan Jennings. No, not Juwan Jennings. Juwan Johnson from the Saints at tight
yeah,
end.
by then. I don't hate that. Trading for Ingram looks bad, so
Yeah.
making a trade for another tight end to cover up that mistake, maybe not the move. If you can go get a starting guard, maybe you do that, or maybe a center would be awesome.
I think everybody wants to do that.
People are calling for the switch to Forsyth, which I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. Backup center.
I listened a little bit to the radio today. And you would think you guys were 1-6.
I listen. Broncos fans are not my favorite fans.
I mean, the radio people.
But but everyone's negative about it.
They pretty much think that Sean Payton's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and Bo Nix has regressed. That his footwork is the worst in football,
Okay.
and that Riley is horrible.
They're wrong about Riley for sure. Bo Nix could clean up his footwork, but we know it's in there. He had a long stretch of really good, solid footwork last year. Sean Payton, I think, is a delusional asshole,
Yeah,
but in a good way for coaching. It's like you kind of have to have it to be that kind of a coach.
I
And
think
I think in his head, he's playing this long, like I'm setting up everybody type of thing. Like you would use a play to set up another play within the game. I think he's using games to set up for future games, which I think is so cocky and annoying. But I do trust that he knows what he's
I
doing.
think we're finding some great quarterbacks. Great coaches were great because of their quarterback. Belichick. I think Sean Payton's in that. Just the success they had without him. Bo Nix isn't Drew Brees. He's not going to be Drew Brees. There's not many Drew Breeses ever.
No.
Um, but some of these guys, when they and it's always gone on. Back in the day, Who's the Dolphins coach during Marino? He never did. Uh,
Shula.
yeah, never did anything without Marino. Nothing. Um, uh, some of these coaches that get lucky, you know, you don't get a long time to lose with a great quarterback. You don't. But you look, Tom Landry didn't win a lot without Staubach. We seen what happened in Dallas after no more Aikman,
I
who
agree.
maybe wasn't. So I,
Bo Nix is not going to be Drew Brees, but I think he could be Philip Rivers, and I think that the right defense could win with
that's
Philip
a
Rivers.
lot. They have the right defense.
And I do think the Broncos have some sort of luck. The
That's why
opposite of the bad luck that the Chargers have, the Broncos seem to have some of the good luck.
this season 5-2 is 5-2.
Five,
Uh,
two, seven,
I
two. Wins or wins or wins.
we're not seeing great teams. Period.
No, there's not a great team.
So many flaws in teams, and I don't know how the three of us are still alive in the eliminator pool
I know.
because it is just okay. We just got lucky this week.
Hmm.
Some of these games, Carolina's there's only 2 games above 500 this week. And Carolina's in one of those games
Wow.
where both teams are over 500. All
Hmm.
right, you ready to do some rankings of the fantasy league?
I am. How are we gonna do it?
We got to start at the bottom, and I'm going to start with me. Although I will say I have had the second most points scored against me, but I've also scored the least amount of points.
It's not nothing. I had a feeling once I made my power rankings that we would do the same thing, and that was put ourselves last. I too have myself last.
You are
It
not
is.
my.
I just lost to Luke. Vibes are bad. It
You
has
did
been
lose
a
to Luke.
slide, and like there are some points scored against me. I'm making some wrong sit decisions, but when you look at Caleb Johnson, Trey Harris, Pat Bryant as your first three picks in this last draft, and then trade a second rounder for Evan Ingram as my
That's
big
my problem.
offseason move.
So my rookies out of this draft is Henderson's been a bust,
Yeah.
whatever reason. But Golden, I got Cam out of the draft, and I got Tootin out of Jacksonville, who's going to be a player.
Yes, he is.
It's been great.
I
That's
agree. He's been out gaining per yard Travis Etienne the last 3 weeks.
yep. I know. I watch and I'm like, and then I got Dylan Gabriel, who is a starting quarterback. That's all you can say about him.
I did end up with Bill Krosky Merritt and Mason Taylor, who I think Mason Taylor actually will be a ball player. If you get him a quarterback, I think he might be all right.
So I think I had a good draft, but I'm also my team is just bang to hell.
No doubt.
I had at 1.7 people on the IR.
It's wild.
Not that they were all starters either, but
Sure.
well, next I do have Luke's team below you.
That is where I have you and then Luke.
Gotcha.
So, Luke's obviously rebuilding. Cam isn't seeming to be the guy that he was looking for, but
Oh, but it was the right pick.
and
Uh,
he is having some success. Some players are playing well on his team.
he is. I mean, he doesn't use his IR.
True.
That hurts because he's missing 3 players at least that could somehow help him. He does have 3 people on the IR, but they're taking spots for him. But Mahomes is playing at an MVP level again,
Yes, he is.
and Dak Prescott is a regular season phenom. He plays. He hit a big home run on Harold Fannin though.
He did. That's what I was just gonna say. That deserves praise.
He is playing Troy Franklin a lot. You don't want to see that.
Yeah. I thought for a second it was the year of Troy Franklin, and I have given up on that.
But he is missing. He's missing Austin Eckler. He's missing Bucky right now. He's missing James Conner. He's missing Noah Brown. Those are big names.
No doubt. No Bucky hurts.
But his bench is probably the worst bench. There's not a lot out there. All right, let's go. So those were eights, right? You had him at 7,
I have him a 7.
and I have the delightful. Let me get back to the page. Mark at and his is really weird. He's got more talent than that.
I agree.
When you look at his roster, his injuries, I always look at injuries first. Unfortunately, he traded the third pick next year for Kendry Miller. That sucks.
Yeah,
Uh,
that suck. I didn't even think about that.
um, he's got Brock Purdy. He's not got anything out of Brock Purdy this year.
No, Brian Thomas has been the biggest disappointment.
He's not getting anything in Lamar Jackson.
True.
And Marvin Harrison Jr. too's been below average.
And Cooper Cup being an absolute zero is tough. It's like you thought he wouldn't be the best, but like at least maybe startable.
Caleb's played above average. Jordan Mason's a steal. Roma Doozy, holy crap, what a year! Tight end
Roma's huge.
Mark Andrews is he could be traded. Yeah, his tight ends. He's got Tucker Craft, so he'll start Tucker Craft.
Yeah, I'll start Tucker. Yeah,
Um,
Chase Brown not being good is not.
he could come back though. He could
But
make a
end of the year, Chase Brown might be huge.
he yes. I mean that's all they have. I could see him making a run with that team in the second half.
Yeah, I have Mark one spot up at 6. So I have Carter at 7.
Carter at 7. I have you at 7.
Okay.
But when you look at some of the stats as far as points against, you're third most points against you. I'm second most points. Mark's first points. It's hard to come back from that.
I agree. And like some I've had some unlucky losses, but
But then again, when you flip side, you've scored the fifth amount most of points.
mhm.
That should put you around 500, and you're not.
I agree. And I have no doubt that I'll be near the final playoff spot at the end of it.
You're
But
3 at home. You gotta get your fan base going. That's disappointing.
agreed.
But when we look at your team, you got veterans, high level,
I have veterans.
but you're starting Spencer Radler. Not
Starting Spencer Rattler for the second week in a row.
I do like Spencer, but not as a fantasy quarterback.
No, no,
You got
no.
Josh Allen, you got the stud there. Uh, some of these guys are starting. Bill, I don't know about yet. You know about Bill?
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think he's that good. And anytime that he's done good, I haven't played him.
Jefferson is definitely being hurt by the quarterback play. Still putting up numbers though.
Yeah, for sure. He's the 18th
Pittman
receiver.
should be putting up better numbers. You do have the right running back going forward in Houston. Derek,
Pittman actually 1 point better or 1 spot better than Justin Jefferson on the season. But I think part of it has to do with the bye.
Derrick Henry, massive disappointment. We got a bad bye week, losing all your Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Johnson may be the bust of the. You got him in the second round though, right?
No, I got him in the end of the first.
In the first, he might be the biggest bust.
So I needed a tight end. My plan was to take Colston Loveland there. Aaron took him from me. So then I panicked and got Caleb Johnson, and my plan was to trade back up and get Tyler Warren. But then I traded for Evan Ingram, so I decided I wasn't going to trade up and get Tyler Warren. And that is how Carter ended up with
Well,
Tyler Warren
I told Aaron
and Egbuka.
that's the worst pick he'd made was low, and he was so high on Loveland, and Loveland may be better than Warren, but I don't think he is.
And like Loveland looks better in the last 2 games, and I do think there's a chance he can become somewhat fantasy relevant, but it's going to look back and be a bad pick.
That's somebody I keep some eye on. Jimmy Horn Jr. is getting some playing time.
Jimmy Horn Jr. is getting some playing time, and I'm a big believer in Jimmy Horn.
All right, where are we at now? We're at 6.
6.
I got Hayden at 6. He could be higher at 6. Who do you got at 6?
I had Mark at 6, but we've already done Mark.
Yeah,
it's tough. You got to think Saquon comes back for Hayden.
Yeah, so he's regressed. That's hurt.
I think CD was hurt.
Kincaid's been out for a while. You can see, he probably should be higher. He has the fantasy MVP, I think.
He has McBride.
Yeah. Who is? Oh, he has McBride and he has Kincaid. Ooh, trade talk. Puka's out. God, he's just got. Yeah. This is a team that can win it all. It absolutely is a team that can win it all. I think
The Mike Evans does hurt. That makes me, not happy. But Hayden and I were talking Devontae Adams or Mike Evans is in a trade that we did earlier this year, and I chose Devontae slimly over Mike Evans, and that'll help.
Who is our fantasy MVP right now?
Gotta be Bijan.
For points.
No, it's not Bijan. Maybe it is Gibbs.
Why am I not getting what I want to see? Oh, fantasy points right here. We have Mahomes. What? No. Is Mahomes number one?
Maybe.
192 Mahomes. Jonathan Taylor second at 179.
Okay, it's probably Jonathan Taylor.
Dak Prescott at 175. Christian McCaffrey. We don't talk enough about him. 164.
Yeah, we don't talk about him, but he is on one of the higher ups in the power rankings.
So we're missing wide receivers. Where's the first one we get is JSN.
Should have seen that.
He's the highest one. Not a solid wide receiver year.
No, it has been a weird year.
Um, I know it's been a bad tight end year, one of the historically bad tight end years.
So how high do you have Casey on this list? Because I have Hayden at 4 and Casey at 5.
Let me get back to that. Sorry. So we're doing number 5.
Yeah, I mean, I just brought up Hayden because I had him at 4, but 5 is where I have Casey.
5, I got Carter.
Okay.
You Carter at 3 and 4. Let's go with Carter's team real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Tyler Warren and Nick Buka, just everything.
Yeah,
Rico Dowdle.
talk about young Rico. Yeah, I mean, he did that. I played him the week he came on. Tua main Tua. Who gets benched next? Fields is already benched. I don't know if we count him.
Well, I think Tyrod Taylor just announced that he's hurt.
Okay, so maybe not.
Who are they benching? I call for Jameis, perhaps.
So you got him, you got Tua, and you got Geno. To me, those are the next three to go get replaced. And that's it. But
Yeah, Carter is lower on my power ranking because his bench really is that he doesn't got a lot going
he doesn't. But he won the draft with EE and
on.
Tyler Warren. That won the draft.
I agree, and he was building his team for the future. He chose the right time to break it down and build it back up, and
He did lose Garrett Wilson. That's killed him.
it's actually winning is hurting him.
It is hurting him because he's probably not ready to win.
No,
Ted
and he
Johnson,
super wants a quarterback.
what about Ches Johnson yet?
Yeah,
Remember, he's got Burrow out. I mean, that's
no doubt. But you can't you got to just think Tua is a nothing moving forward.
yeah. Tua is a nothing going forward. I hate to say it.
But Carter, if you're listening, I will start making some unreasonable offers for Pickens or Garrett Wilson soon if you want me to. Time to get crazy being 2-5.
Number 4, who do you have? Hayden?
That's where I had Hayden.
I got Ryan at number 4.
Okay.
You have him at 3?
I got him at 3.
Let's talk about Ryan real quick.
Ryan's team is still strong. Jameer, always solid. Rashee Rice is going to be huge. And
How
then
about top 2 quarterbacks? Maybe a Hurt Stafford combo might be the best.
Hurt Stafford combo. They got Hurts at 3 and Jalen at 5. I think that's the best one we got.
He's getting destroyed this week on the bye week.
I think I'm close with Josh and Jared, but Josh hasn't been that special the last few weeks.
He hasn't been. I think there's a gap there. But he's still got Shakur sitting on that bench, who is not getting first team reps at any point, apparently. But
I got to think Tet will be better moving forward.
Every team we're looking at is just injuries. Chris Olave's been in and out.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's been in and out. Scary Terry's been in and out. You know,
Sneaky win Ryan a few straight games here is Devin Neal being the starting running back all of a sudden.
Yeah, he has been. All right, number 3. Who you got?
That is where I have Ryan.
Okay, and I have Casey.
Casey, I don't think he deserves it.
No,
No,
5 and 2 is 5 and 2.
I think it's luck.
Well, Luke McCaffrey. All right. So I traded away Debo Samuel for one reason. He stopped returning kicks and Luke McCaffrey started.
Yeah,
That was the reason why I'm like, I gotta dump him before his points go down.
good call.
Yeah. Luke McCaffrey's been amazing lately.
No doubt.
He,
Darren Waller, one of my
Jackson Dart's
favorite.
putting up fantasy stud numbers.
Luke McCaffrey is the seventh best receiver in our league.
Yeah. Well, one of my guys is way up there. It's so weird. It's a Tennessee kid. I want to say Dyke. What is he ranked?
Yeah, Chimere Dike.
Yeah.
I hate to call out Luke, but I traded him to Luke with a,
He cut him. He cut
and
him.
then he got him.
That's another rookie I have. So I got a lot of good rookies out of this class.
Yeah, he did.
Jackson Dart looks like a stud that he's
Yeah, I guess I didn't take that into account.
um
But it's not that strong of a team. It's Javante and Wandale.
um but you can tell so talking about winning the draft is a Gentry Jackson Dart. Does that win the draft?
Yeah, I don't think it does better than Egbuka,
I
and
think either does either. I'm trying to see if anybody else. I'm not seeing anybody else jump up from that draft.
but it's good. He nailed those.
He nailed them. And I was still shocked. Hayden to this day, after trading for Russell Wilson, didn't make Jackson Dart his priority in the draft.
I do believe that Jalen McMillan might actually be a ball player.
Yeah, I like him. And Wendell Robinson's been putting up points because he's the only one healthy.
Yeah, fair enough. And like Javante, maybe it's time to just say Javante is good.
Yeah, I think. Are you happy with Dobbins enough where letting Williams to go was good?
I am. I'm fully on. I still think it was the right decision.
He's been really good.
I think it's circumstantial, but yeah, I think
Would you have drafted RJ Harvey at this point?
he's been good. I didn't want RJ from the jump. He was one of my last running backs that I was considering. I still think he has something, but it's definitely not next level special.
Number two, I have Ian.
Ian Kinnear, number two.
Kind of back that trade. I didn't like it when he made the Christian McCaffrey trade, but it's a winner.
It was the right decision, and he picked up Christian in every league that I saw him have a chance to. So I
Uh,
know that he was full on Christian, and Quinshawn is perhaps the rookie of the year.
you talk about fantasy points. Drake May and Bo Nix may be one of the highest scoring duos.
Yep. Bo Nix just put up the highest, I think, of the year for anybody.
You got Debo from me. You can have him. Jake Ferguson's a stud right now. He's on
Yeah,
a
he
streak that's
sure is.
incredible. All right, Judkins.
Not positive, but I believe that Luke dropped Jake Ferguson last year and Ian picked him up.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure that that happened.
By the end of the year, Judkins could be rookie of the year. I'll say it. I don't.
I agree. It's a bummer.
He looks the best of the running backs right now.
Jordan Addison's really good. Brees
Uh,
Hall should be better, and imagine he's the one that gets traded to the Chiefs.
it could be.
Ugh.
Uh,
And then Travis Hunter's finding his stride. Daniel Jones is totally a ball player. And reminder that I did trade for Daniel Jones and we shook on it in the offseason. That's something that happened, and we'll never let that go.
Travis Hunter been a disappointment for sure.
And then, I mean, Kenneth Walker is like an afterthought on his team.
He's lucky that Anthony Richardson got hurt. He didn't have to cut him. Might be the only reason he's staying there because he's got no future there.
I will pick him up if Ian cuts him.
Okay. He lost Trey Benson. He lost Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
But overall, win now mode. He's
Totally.
probably the second favorite to win it all.
It's a good team.
It's a good team. So
And obviously,
we're going to talk
number
about
one,
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron's had major injuries, and it just hasn't affected him.
Hasn't affected him at all. Still the number one scoring in the league by a significant amount. Well, I guess only 15 more than Ian, but it is in the 1100s. Ian's still in the thousands, so it looks bigger.
He lost Neighbors, massive. He lost Hampton, massive. Nico Collins is going to be out for a while. Jaden Daniels, he can't start him. He's only got one starting quarterback. It is Justin Herbert.
True.
But the running game, Josh Jacobs and Jonathan Taylor,
DeAndre
Swift, just stud after stud after stud.
Yeah, it's something that I'm not sure that I was smart enough to think about because I had so many returners on my team the last 2 years, and then I'm like, no, I'm sick of having these returners on my team. The year that it was obvious that it was way more important to have returners on your
Yeah,
team.
I got two returners starting me every week. I think it's DK. That's how you say his name from Tennessee,
Chimere DK.
and the guy from Dallas, um, Turpin, not Turpin, Turpin. Yeah, it makes a big
Yeah.
difference. When Keenan Allen was returning, that was a cheat code. He was putting up. I don't know if people were noticing how many points he was putting up from return yards. He's elite.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Christian McCaffrey freaking or not Christian McCaffrey, Luke McCaffrey had 199 return
Yeah,
yards there.
easy. That's free points.
Yep.
But look at him. Quinton Johnson. He waited. He's getting Jamar Chase, stud, George.
It's the meme of the guy digging for the diamonds, but he actually gets there.
Yes. He made the trade with me for Kittle, which worked out beautifully.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I had Brock Bowers. He's been massive disappointment. I mean, you look at some players on his bench. It doesn't look like he's adjusted his lineup for this week. But you got Lad McConkey on his bench. Nico Collins, who's going to be out now. Draft wise, not his best draft. Uh,
No,
he has.
I mean Hampton was a good pick.
Yeah. Oh, Hampton was a great pick. Losing Burden, disappointing.
Disappointing,
Bug
but
definitely been disappointing.
I see a future where perhaps DJ Moore is no longer there and Luther Burden becomes a little more valuable.
Was Roshan Johnson a rookie this year? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
He got Gatson. Is he a rookie?
the tight end.
Yeah, he must have picked him up after too.
Um, I don't know if he's a rookie or not. Just tell me.
Yeah, I don't know. But the swing and a miss on Colston
Yeah,
is
rookie. He's a rookie. Stud, stud, stud. All right, you ready for some picks?
bam.
I don't know how people pick anymore. Do you still have a huge number?
No, I didn't do so good last week,
I don't know how anybody does good this year.
but I'm still in the 99.3 percentile.
That's disgusting. All right, so Thursday night we got Vikings at the Chargers. Somebody has to win this game.
Somebody does have to win this game, and I haven't thought about it until right now, but I think I'm going Vikings.
I'm gonna go Chargers. It's gonna be a weird game.
I felt
Thursday night's been great.
so confident in the Chargers last week.
I don't get it.
I really did, and yep, they reminded me that yep, it's the same Chargers team since I was 6 years old.
That game is $32.
Mm,
I would pay $32 to see that.
Me too.
Next, I got the Falcons getting right against the Dolphins.
Falcons blowout against the Dolphins.
Now we got a little Jets Bengals action. It's in Cincinnati, so going with Cincinnati.
It's Cincinnati.
That gets Cincinnati back to 500. That's huge.
Too talented.
Yeah, I feel like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins could beat them. But
Agreed.
next, we got the Browns at the Patriots. Patriots at home. They're only 1-2 at home, but I do like them there.
I feel good about the Patriots as well. If the Browns would have lost last week, I would love to pick them this week, but they're not winning two in a row. Dylan Gabriel is going to look bad.
So here's a game where I think revenge is going to come into mind. The Eagles versus the Giants. The Giants have to be stunned right now. The Eagles are pissed. I got the Eagles blowing them out.
I do think Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo are the exact type of people that would be able to just like take last week's loss as fuel rather than like getting down. But Eagles by a million.
Bills at Panthers. The only of two games this week where both teams are over 500. Crazy.
That is nuts.
I got the Bills, but
You have to take the Bills. The Panthers 3-game win streak. No way.
Bryce Young's going to be out apparently, or
Is he really?
he was in a boot today, I think.
Well, then who's backup?
Oh, it's Dalton, I think. Is it Dalton?
Andy Dalton. He can sling that rock, but yeah, Bills need this.
Let me verify that.
I think I saw him the other day, the Panthers uniform.
Be back up. It is Yes, it is.
So
Um,
appearance from Rainbow Dog.
my question too then. Yeah, Andy Dalton to back up. Who is the Jets third string? So Jets.
Third
Yeah,
string.
I guess they're gonna play Fields if
Yeah, probably. Mike White's gone.
but I don't know who their depth chart is.
No way it's Nathan Peterman.
God. I loved him on Seinfeld. Wow, they only list two. Don't
Yeah,
even
we need to call Jameis. If you're gonna lose, lose in style.
Jameis is in where?
Jameis is in New York, so he just same stadium.
Yeah. Next we got the Bears at the Ravens.
Is Lamar playing?
I think he's playing, but I don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure. It's a hard time to pick. Lamar's playing. Lamar, they win. Lamar's not. They don't.
I'm 100% on board. They're a bad team without Lamar.
Yeah,
Bad.
like a really bad team. I mean, I think I'm close to saying Lamar is one of the best football players to ever play because
Yeah,
of how bad this team is.
it's true. And you look at Cincinnati, how bad they were. Flacco,
Right now, I will pick the Bears.
49ers at Texans. So we're gonna get Mac Jones again, I think. Um, I'm gonna go 49ers. That offensive line is disgusting for the
Give me
Texans.
Texans. I picked them to take down the Seahawks last week, and I was wrong, but I was just off 1 week.
Next we got the Buccaneers at the Saints. This should be a pounding. $23 to get into this game.
So Bucks
Bucks.
run the ball.
We got your game. The 500 Cowboys, 3-3-1 against the Broncos. Tickets as low as $295.
That is nuts. We sure
That
do
is,
love football. It's the Broncos.
I think that's um I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Nice.
Don't give me a good I think the emotion. They gotta
I
be
like that. It's a drainage.
yeah.
But I did like Sean Payton's kind of verbiage at the end of it is like, we're not gonna take this as like we're happy. We're gonna talk about the things we did wrong.
Titans at Colts. That's your I think that's my I finally got to use the Colts this week as my eliminator.
I think I've already taken them. But yeah, we're going Colts minus 1800.
Next, we got my Packers at the Steelers. The revenge game, although everything coming out of the Packers has been very good about Aaron Rodgers.
Agreed.
He did a lot for that team. And he was my favorite player for a long time.
Yeah, there's no reason to hate Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, other than he just went crazy outside of football.
Other than he's a
See how
dick.
mad he got when he got sacked by his own, or not sacked, but tackled.
Exactly. I think that is the perfect encapsulation of why he's a dickhead.
Yeah,
It's like, all right, chill the fuck out, buddy.
I'm going to go with the Packers and the return of Christian Watson.
Green Bay Packers. I love them this week.
Monday night, you would think this would be a good game, but it's not. The Commanders, I don't get it. They're not good. They got problems at the Chiefs. Chiefs roll with this one.
Chiefs roll with this one as well. Commanders were my team that I picked to regress this year.
Bye weeks, we got Lions, Raiders, Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, Jaguars. That's a lot of being mad at our teams lineups this week.
Big bye weeks. In fact, I think that next week we perhaps do who lost the bye week and who won the bye week.
I like that. I like that. All right. That's all I got. You got anything else?
That's all I got.
See you next week.
Signing off.
Bye.